India, the China light, what most people talk to on the phones all the time with, but don't know is that it's India, China light. I am Milton, son of a carpenter Mary. Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to tell parables. And I'm in the middle of updating my external hard drives with last month's imagery, videos, audios, Tommy's. So I'm going to hope to make this brief so I can get back to that. Tommy's the no-arm Chinese fella. In my parable series, I get to tell parables. How did he get to be missing both arms? His boss, Wu, gave him a test of management. Told him to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. Lefty, the left arm, saw what was happening to righty. Oh, Tommy stuck that arm in. He's always been blindly obedient. Saw what was happening to righty and jumped off. Lefty's doing all right. He has a nice hand modeling career. He likes to go to Vegas. He's very good at the one-armed bandit and other types of gambling. Stupid, as Lefty refers to Tommy. He got promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He also won his girlfriend's heart, Rhea. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. And he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. Some of you know that, the Orientals have been sticking their tongue out at the rest of the world for a long time. Now that Tommy's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. And he snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever she was dancing with at the snake pit. Go figure, it's a popular dance club here in LA. This has nothing to do with Rita. It occurs at work, and Tommy had to go to a Wall House seminar about the streets, or at least the Oriental streets, and what they do to drag the world down. Anything you need as part of Tommy's streets, he goes to the Wall House to get. Like a warehouse, yes, but a Wall House. And he had to go to a seminar about making phone conversations happen in just the right way. So he's going to have to put that to use, and if he had to do it, he's going to make his employees, well, those he bosses around, make them learn too. He explains, we want to present Edna in as positive a light to everybody as we can. And he shows up on the screen, Edna, and she is the most angry looking brunette you've ever seen. So Tommy says we have our work cut out for us. He yells and screams 24/7. Carries on, and she bought a defective toaster from the Acme Toaster Company. And so we're going to manage her call to the Acme Toaster Company representative, Harry. We're going to manage that. And we're going to have two versions of it so that we can present Edna in the most positive light possible. So, Ching is gay assistant. Tommy needs an assistant more than most folks with missing both arms. Harry is going to be Ching. And Aaliyah is going to be Edna in one half of the conversation, what they're going to present to the rest of the world. How are they going to do this? Who knows? Might just be for the streets to say, oh, look how nice Edna is. She's just misunderstood as an angry brunette. Tabletop art, find 25,000 plus examples of my work at daffodillia.blogspot.com for one. DAFFODILIA.blogspot.com, Christ Complex 2, number 2 is the digit 2, .wixsite.com/Daffodilia, my other portfolio Daffodilia. I gotta put some of these away. They're piling up. And a lot of the sites that you might see in that slideshow behind me, you're gonna find that at Daffodilia here. Hit the heart. Hopefully later on today's, that imagery there, 5th Street imagery will be there. If I hit the boxes over the right, you can find those 25,000 plus examples of my work growing my portfolio. Growing every month. Grew up over 25,000 last month, August. Let me get the big lights too. Excuse me. So it starts out, Tommy's got all of his employees gathered around, and Edna herself, the angriest looking brunette you've ever seen, is making that call to the Acme Toaster Company. She's yelling, she's screaming, she's irate. And Ching plays Harry, who says, "Hello, how can I help you?" And she says, "I bought a toaster, it doesn't even toast." And then when it pops up, with the toast that didn't toast, the toast gets thrown all the way to the ceiling, then bounces all around the kitchen. And she's yelling and screaming. I can't do yelling and screaming. I don't know how. She's yelling and screaming, and Ching, as Harry, in the actual conversation with Edna, says, "Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Let me make it up to you. Let me send you another toaster. That was just malfunctioning. This toaster is going to work." And she says, "You better," and throws in a few expletives. And she slams the phone down, and Tommy says that is the mean, angry brunette. We've got to present to the rest of the world, perhaps another group of the streets, other people of the streets, perhaps just anybody. We got to present her in. I'm late cutting these out. I got to get back to laminating too. I was working on that prep work last night. Got 10 sets of DVDs ready to roll for my laminating. I just need to have it go. But I'll show you these one more time before I start cutting them out, if I can get them right side up. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, before Tommy gives them part B, what they're going to spin to the rest of the streets. Got a nice audio or video, perhaps, maybe one-side video, of Edna, the nicest lady you ever heard. Often when I talk on the phone, believe it or not, this is my fun fiction. I'm on this side of the video. What I'm giving you with the fives here is on your side. You make that video of your phone not working. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, whoever's in the room there with you. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, John Milton Britt. I've been asking for a 911 flight 93 check. That you trying to call me and saying, "Oh, hi Milton, my phone works all the time." Not one of them. No certified mail about the 93 checks. No FedEx, no UPS, none of that. If you're going to send mail, make a video first. Takes 5 minutes to make a video of organized crime that can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of other cowardly Hussein. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Those who are hijacking your call to me are worried enough about it, stealing your call, worried enough about getting caught, worried enough about PhoneGate, that they're altering phone records covered up. Don't take my word for it. If you tried to call me, the last one I made was about 3 months ago, and it covered the previous 2 years of my call log. All calls to and from 424-229-4140. The phone making this video right now. If you called me in that time frame, that's you not showing up on the caller ID, my call log, my call records. Somebody out there can get the call records yourself. All cops of the police station's phones as you try to call me. All firemen of the fire station's phone. You can't reach me right now. You have no idea when else those in your cities won't be able to reach you. But I think you can guess it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 93 check of America's Lifelines for a decade and not getting one. All priests as well. I keep leaving them out. Make a video of someone in your church's phone not working. And your lifeline, all priests, is that of your congregation. Every Sunday when they're in church. Make a video of being hijacked and folks worried enough about it to alter phone records to cover it up. Enough of that. Download those files from vote-truth.blogspot.com and anything that gets you to these 4x6 photos with the backgrounds like that. These are my contact cards. I gotta see. I know I got it on Christ Complex 2. I got it on the Flickr. I'm just not sure how easily accessible it is. I'd like to have it like on the Christ Complex links, but I'm one man working alone. But you can reach the files, download them, print them out, hand them out. 1 to a 4x6 print, the big ones. 4 to a 4x6 print. That's these, the driver's license size, credit card size. Laminate them, they'll fit in your wallet. You find somebody that doesn't know about their Gates livelihood and hijack lifeline, you explain it. Let me try to call Milton. 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing I'm getting here, phone ringing, error message, busy signal, you get to leave a message. I don't get it. You're going to show up on the caller ID. Folks who are hijacking a call to me are worried enough about it to alter phone records. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring. If you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and it's money out of your pocket every day. So that Gates in the computer industry, Microsoft, a Spectrum in the internet, the cable business, Walmart, perhaps in the whatever's in the retail, whatever's the biggest name in your business, so they can get the business instead of you. So that yes, the Great Wall of Evil can slow down the computer industry with Gates and Microsoft and others, so that they can get whatever they want done. Great Wall of Evil is what has just me in all of this imagery, me in LA and sunsets and flowers. It also does that other stuff like placing that buffoon Russian guy in our White House, and before that they placed that cowardly Hussein right after we get attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Not a fan of either of them, but yeah, Trump's kind of the comic relief after the Hussein placing. Make a video. That was religious censorship, guys. 9/11 was religious censorship. The attack, politically correct terrorism attack, afterwards placing that cowardly Hussein, is also religious censorship. You can't call me up and tell me what you believe. Religious censorship doesn't have to be anything you heard in church, guys. Can't ask me what I mean by Jesus' Immaculate House. That is religious censorship. Make a video of it. It's also your lifeline being hijacked. Make that video, post the video. Be the people, must be the reporters. Oh, my mean fire and brimstone. Go after the king, you're gonna swing. Oh, my mean fire and brimstone that you don't want to worry about till you flatline and you see that bright light, and then you gotta turn it to something much, much worse. And hanging by your balls of steel. Oh, you can't do that. They'd rip all. Not one comment about my fire and brimstone or the Osama rumor that Obama is Osama's son. a lot of stuff on this side of the camera that I haven't gotten one comment on. Oh, some Saints. Yeah, you gotta start cutting them up too. I'm several weeks, because it's been one thing after another, several weeks behind on my laminating. Let me tell you about part B before I get too distracted. There's a handsome bald guy right there. It's the reverse camera. Let me tell you about Tommy. He shows him the mean, angry Edna. And then he shows B, what we're going to manage, and all they have to do is make sure the same general events happen. It's the streets, unseen business. A whole lot of folks taking turns being one person. My fun fiction, our fun fiction. Pick up your phone, make a video of your fun fiction. Give the streets a generic vernacular, because they write themselves out of the history books and all other books as well, and TV shows. Mirza's going to have to wait. I'm going to finish my... She didn't show up on Saturday, so I'm not going to let her interrupt my parable. So, yeah, it was an example of that. I talked to Mirza last Wednesday, and she said, in a voice that sounds very different than Mirza, she said she wanted to come earlier on Thursday, the next day, and I said, no, I have trouble getting to sleep lately. And I end up sleeping till 11, 12. Can you come on a different day? And she said, sure, I'll come on Saturday. 10 o'clock? And yeah, I got up early, 10 o'clock Saturday, and no Mirza. Devil's people, oh, again. She's leaving a message this time, I hope. She has had trouble. She went in the hospital, had to have something done, so I don't know what's going on, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Let me finish. It must be a very good parable for Mirza that called twice. Now, I don't think that shows up. I haven't looked. I don't think it does. It pops down, says Mirza is calling. But Tommy, he presents the second stage events, guys, making things happen in a certain way, be it in a conversation with Edna and Harry, also known as Chang, or a one room kind of thing. They're in the same room and they're making sure it happens a certain way. 18 minutes, I better hurry. It doesn't matter how it happens. You got to make sure it happens a certain way. And yes, gene pool's full of folks taking turns being one person. Not just in one city, but all over the world. No, not some famous politician or actor or something. But yeah, like your next door neighbor. Now back to part B. Tommy has all of his employees assembled, and Ching, sometimes known as Chang, he talks to Leah, who's very good at doing voices. He's doing a much more calmer Edna, because they're presenting her in a certain light. With this phone conversation might be just audio played for somebody. Who knows? Who knows why the streets do what they do? Especially the Chinese streets. So he talks on the phone and she says, oh, I'm sorry, but your toaster is not working properly. And she very nicely explains that it doesn't toast at all, and it throws the toast all over the kitchen. And Chang in this one, or Ching, as Harry, he explains, oh, it's all right. He's a little angrier to present Edna as a little nicer. You get the point. I'm Melton, son of Carpenter. Let me show you my figure check real quick. Show you my eyes real quick. And that's my thing of the streets. Oh, I can talk to all kinds of folks. are fun fiction. And it's India. We all know it's India. That's those in the know. They'll tell you it's India. China White. Those folks who are, about the same height and build of China, except without the eyes. If you got some nice lessons for the streets, about the streets, or just plain anybody about the streets, pick up that phone. It's your street resume. Get that out there. $313, that's up there. Okay, let me show you my eyes. Now I gotta find, I put this to upload and find out what Merz has done. Here's what the eyes look like. I'm doing a little genetic carpentry for real. This is the brown. It's a little darker brown photo than it can. I just showed you one, didn't I? That's the same photo with just a little more blue showing. It printed darker. That's from March of 2013. I had a whole bunch of different fonts there. Melton Page. This is from about a year later before I went in the hospital. 80 pounds lighter with those stigmata wounds. I'm some carpenter and call them stigmata wounds. Smaller brown eyes on the way out, big bluer eyes on the way in. This is going to be missing, as I show you that in the bathroom there. This is tell you joke perfectly just once. You never have to tell it again. Just get it on video. It goes for the important stuff. What you believe. Oh, ask and answer Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? You can change it to Trump if you want. But, yeah, that's a genetic wound in there. That just shows you in the image. It means it comes from the inside, not from outside trauma. And, yeah, I've got my answer. I've been asking for over a decade for that first 9/11 Flight 93 check. I've got my answer, you get your video answer. You got video proof of organized crime that can place in the highest office in the world. There's the eyes, they're a little lighter than it has been lately. Sometimes that has to do with the flashlight or the light, but I think they are a little lighter. If you're a doctor and you know what is going on with these, I know that you take vitamins and it accelerates the process. That's why the eyes catch the light a little bit better lately. Over a year I've been taking vitamins. I'm curious about what Mirza called about. Hope it's not to cancel again. If you know, my doctors can't talk about the eyes are changing, and my doctors can't talk about those 93 checks either. Like I say, all good folks who can reach me by phone, yeah, it has nothing to do with you. Let's put it this way, good folks aren't going to get angry when you check and post and five in front of them. You show them your family's lifeline not working. Bad folks, they're going to get angry, they're going to have a story to tell, and it'll be Tommy's job to present them in a nice light, if you know what I mean. Yeah, the same thing was accomplished in both. They're sending Edna a new replacement toaster, but it's two different. Edna didn't actually talk to Harry, a representative of the company. And you probably have to add a third one where Leah calls up the company and says your toaster doesn't work, send me a new one, and they send a new one. Enough of that. You can call it an opportunity house. Opportunity for a whole lot of folks to build a better world from all kinds of backgrounds. I have all parts of the world, but I have to tell you, it's Jesus' Immaculate House. Tear down a great wall of people. It has just me and all of my imagery. And when you see someone other than me and my chains and eyes there, we started to build. Jesus' Immaculate House. I have to call it that because there will be a test at the end. I hear it's pass, fail, or purgatory.